10 years ago, earning $150,000 a year in Australia sounded rich. Today, there are Australians earning that amount who still feel stressed every payday. Not because they're irresponsible, not because they're lazy, but because the definition of comfortable in Australia has changed dramatically. In this video, we'll break down why a $150,000 income no longer feels wealthy for many Australians, where the money actually goes, and why even high-income earners are struggling to build real wealth. First, let's clarify something. A $150,000 salary is still objectively a high income in Australia, but the number most people imagine is not the number that actually lands in the bank account. After income tax and the Medicare levy, someone earning around $150,000 may take home roughly $8,500 to $9,000 per month, depending on circumstances. That sounds like a lot. But now compare that against modern Australian living costs, especially in Sydney, Melbourne, or Brisbane, because this is where the illusion starts breaking apart. Let's look at a fairly normal Australian household. A couple, maybe one or two kids, nothing extravagant, and watch how fast the money disappears. Mortgage repayments alone can be $4,000 to $6,000 a month depending on the property and interest rates. Childcare can easily exceed $1,500 monthly even after subsidies. Groceries are significantly higher after inflation, and then you add fuel, insurance, utilities, council rates, subscriptions, school costs, and car repayments. Suddenly, a high income starts feeling surprisingly average. And here's the dangerous part. Many Australians upgraded their lifestyle during low interest rate periods, bigger mortgages, new cars, private schooling, expensive suburbs, and then rates rose rapidly. But their financial commitments stayed the same. This is one of the biggest financial misunderstandings in Australia. Income and wealth are not the same thing. Someone earning $150,000 can still have very little savings, massive debt, minimal investments, and constant financial pressure, while another person earning less may quietly build wealth through lower debt, consistent investing, and controlled spending. A high salary can create the appearance of wealth, but if most of your income leaves your account every month, then financially you may still feel trapped. This is why many high-income Australians still say things like, "We earn good money, so why does it still feel hard?" In Australia, the biggest pressure point is usually housing, not just buying property, but holding it. Mortgage repayments today are dramatically different compared to just a few years ago, and many Australians are now dedicating enormous portions of their income just to keep the house. Once housing absorbs most of your cash flow, everything else becomes harder. Saving, investing, having children, building emergency funds, even taking holidays without guilt. The issue isn't necessarily that $150,000 is a bad income. It's that the cost of participating in modern Australian life has risen aggressively, especially property. So no, Australians earning $150,000 are not poor, but many no longer feel financially free either, because in today's economy, income alone is no longer enough to create security. What matters more is how much debt you carry, how expensive your lifestyle becomes, and how much of your income you actually keep. The Australians building long-term wealth are often not the people trying to look rich. They're the people creating financial breathing room. And in modern Australia, that breathing room is becoming harder to buy. If you want more realistic Australian property and finance breakdowns, subscribe for future videos.